Hello everyone, welcome to LRDA Prep. My name is Samir Sardana and here is your 10-minute daily DLR dose for CAT exam. Today I'm going to solve a magic square puzzle for you. This will give you a basic idea how you should be approaching the puzzles which are based on magic square. 10 minutes daily DLR dose is a series under which I'm discussing one concept of DI or LR for exams like CAT and other ambient test exams on daily basis on the channel of LRDA Prep. So if you want to watch all these videos on regular basis, subscribe to LRDA Prep for your complete 100% syllabus coverage as well as for your regular practice on data interpretation and logical reasoning. Let's have a look at the set here that we are supposed to discuss. It says the diagram is a magic square in which all rows and columns and both diagonals add up to 38. No number has been used twice. Find PQ. So we have this magic square, and in this magic square all the values, right, row wise, column wise, row wise should add up to 38. For example, here you can check 15 plus 2 17 plus 5 22 plus 16 is 38, 2 plus 9 11 plus 14 25 plus 13 38, right? So similarly, some of these values are missing. We do not know what are these values, and using this condition that the diagonal sum, row wise sum and the column wise sum should be equal to 38, then what should be the value of P and Q? All right, so how you should be approaching it? See that the point here is that the total summation should be equal to 38. This is the point that you need to catch. You see that here, if I am looking for this value, this is 5, this is 17, 22, to meet the condition of the summation of the row wise summation to be 38, can I say that the value of P plus Q has to be equal to 16? Because if P and Q will be 16, right, only then this whole row summation will be equal to 38. And then you see that diagonal sum should also be equal to 38. This is 16, this is 13, that is 29. So whichever number that will come over here, the summation of these two cells should also be 38. So can I say this is A? So 16 plus 13, 29. Can I say that the value of P plus A has to be 9? Now the summation of two digit is 9, and one more thing that you are supposed to keep in your mind is that the no number has been used twice. What does it mean? If a particular number 2 has been used here, this number cannot be used twice. It has to be used at the same cell here. 15 cannot be used twice, 5 cannot be used twice, 16 cannot be used twice. These digits have already been used, so you cannot use these digits. Okay, now let's see that what are the possible combination for P plus A to be equal to 9? How can you make the summation of two digits to be equal to 9? If I take P as 1, right, the first possible combination is P is 1, A is 8. Now you see that if I am taking P as 1, in that case Q has to be 15 because P plus Q has been 16. But then Q cannot be equal to 15 because 15 has already been used. So can I say P plus A being 9, 1 plus 8 is out of the option. You cannot take P and A to be 1 plus 8. The next possible combination is to take 2 plus 7. Will it work? See that P cannot be 2 because 2 has already been used. So straight away you can eliminate this option also. What if I use it as 3 plus 6? If I take P as 3, in that case Q will be 13. And 13 has already been used, so this is also eliminated. If I take P as 4, in that case A has to be 5. Now if I take P as 4, Q will be 12. Okay, 4 has not been used yet and Q as 12 has also not been used yet. So there's a possible combination. This might work, but this is the only possibility. We do not know that. This is a possible combination here, that if I'm taking P as 4, Q, A will be 5. Let's try to use it. If I take P as 4, A will be 5, right? 4 plus 5, 9. And then I need to make sure that P plus Q will be 16. So Q has to be 12. Okay. Now you see that 14 plus 5, 19. 19 plus 17 would be 36. 36 plus 2 would be 38. Now what is the problem here? 2 is being used twice. 2 cannot be used twice. So therefore this option is also eliminated. 4 and 5 is not the options that you can use. P cannot be 4, A cannot be 5, because in that case you'll have to put 2 here to meet the condition that the summation should be 38, and 2 will be used twice then. So 2 will be, this case will not work. Then the next possibility is that if you take P as 5 and in that case A will be 4. 5 anyway you cannot use, right? 5 has already been used. So we could have, would have eliminated the option 5 straight away. I missed it, that 5 has already been used here, so 5 is out of the option. P can be then 6, in that case A would be 3. Now if I say P is 6, A has to be 10. Now this might work. If I am taking P as 6, A in that case will be 3. Okay. P plus A has to be 9. 16 plus 6, 22 plus 3, 25 plus 13, 38. If P is 6, A has to be equal to 3 here. Now A is 3, right? Now in this case you see that if P is 6, then I'll have to use Q as 10. In that case Q will be 10, right? And 14 plus 3, 17, 17 plus 17 is 34 plus 4. So this value will be 4. You see that now all these digits which I am getting 6, 3, 10, 4, these are the new digits. They have not been used anywhere in the matrix. So this is a possible combination here, right? This might work. If I go for the next option, 7 plus 2. You see that if I take P as 7, then Q will be 2. 2 has already been used, so eliminate it. If I take P as 8, in that case A would be 1, right? If P is taken as 8, in that case Q will also be 8. Now both of these two will be same, so this will also not work. So see that all of the combination, in all of the combination, there is only one combination that is working. It is P has to be 6, A has to be 3, in that case Q has to be 10. This is the only possible combination, right? So if there is a matrix that exists with a condition where no digit is being used twice in the matrix and the summation of rows and columns should be 38, the only possible combination for P and Q has to be 10. Do I need to find the rest of the digits? It's not necessary, because if we would have two options, right, and if we would have to verify which of these two options will work, which of these two cases will work, then we might have to complete the matrix. But here we are getting only a unique case. Only possibilities for P and Q is to be 6 and 10. So that's why you can straight away answer the question as 6 into 10, that is equal to 60. So 60 would be the answer of this question. P into Q is what we are supposed to find out. Guys, subscribe to LRDA Prep for 100% syllabus coverage and for regular practice, regular DLA, DILR concepts. Also, in addition to that, these are my upcoming courses for April month, right? One session per day, you'll be able to complete 3 courses here. DI course, arithmetic course and modern math. These two batches are all on alternate days. Timing is same. 6th April I've started with DI. 12th April I'm starting with arithmetic. 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. will be the session. Modern math will only be happening on Saturday and Sunday, 10th April 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. LRDA SMER Live is my referral code that you can use to subscribe Unacademy Plus subscription. And also this master weekdays batch for CAT 2021 is coming up on 12th of April, right? So if you want to be the part of this batch, where in this batch whole syllabus of CAT will be completed, 12th April this batch is getting started, right? I'll be teaching the arithmetic here in this particular batch, and you can also practice quant with me on daily basis in Unacademy free special classes. 30 minutes daily quant practice with me, where I'll be selecting some best questions relevant for CAT with unique approach to solve, right? Every day at 12 p.m, right? Already 5 episode has been taken. Today I'm going to take the 6th episode at 11 p.m. Join me on Unacademy free special classes. And also a DILR practice on daily basis is happening at 4 p.m. 30 episode has been taken. I'll be taking the 30th episode today. 29 episode have already been taken. So guys, these are the updates for you. 100% syllabus coverage is there on LRDA Prep for your regular practice. Subscribe to the channel and please share it with all of your friends. Please do not forget to click on the bell icon. Thank you so much.